I have more suits to this day than anything else because
they don't fit because he wore them when he was 7.
I sure that no.
He's still got that blue pinstripe.
You go in my closet. It looks like I should be like a lawyer. I do have a blue pinstripe.
It's up on the wall, right next to the bow tie he wore on Johnny Carson and
That
the
is
tap
up on the
shoes.
wall. My mom framed it. It's up on the wall.
As you should frame it.
Yeah, it is.
I lost the
it's framed.
stuffy that I got from Jay Little when I was younger. He sent me a stuffy, but I don't know
He
where
never
it is.
gave me a stuffy.
Well,
He gave me a couple of bad jokes. That's all I got.
that's easier for him to do.
What are we doing? People ask me if I work out with dumbbells. Sure, Jay and I go to the same gym. That was his joke that he gave me.
That's
I know,
right.
that was it.
Yeah,
I was like, I should write my own material.
Yeah, you should.
yeah.
And look where it got you. Look where you are now.
Speaking of TikTok and all that stuff,
Yes.
I did recently
talking
see.
about
Yeah, I'm just taking us back to TikTok and social media and all that. That's
Hold on.
that was called a very abrupt
I
transition.
like that.
back
I like
to
that.
something.
I like that.
I don't mind it.
But and Johnny Carson is what it was because I saw that clip come up on TikTok recently of you, and I was like, "This is so cute and so cute." And then you also were on Carson, and her clip on is like the cutest thing
Isn't
I've
it
ever
crazy?
seen.
That we're that old.
That we're that
And
old.
just-
No,
yeah.
we
We should have that in
we're
common.
still in this game. You know what I mean?
I'll say
I
that,
know.
that
That's
we're
what
still
I
in the
love.
game, that we know what that couch felt like, because
Yes.
there's no other couches like that. Arsenio Hall.
I say,
He's
like, I say, like,
yeah,
we had-
Arsenio. We did Arsenio.
You know what that
that
feels
was a
like.
fun
Yeah.
show.
It was. I'll never
Coolest
forget.
thing
That was a
ever,
really
man.
cool
Arsenio,
show.
I
He was dope.
performed. I
He was really
performed
cool.
"Nothing My Love Can't Fix" on that show when it broke into the top 5 on Billboard.
Hell
Right? We actually
yeah.
had to sell records, you know. And I'll never forget. I went out there, and I had not been on the show. That was the first time that I'd been on the show. And remember, with like those, it was like the glass 2 walls, right? And with that turquoise light. Oh my gosh. It was so cool.
I remember
Those things
I
open. I was
loved-
like, I'm on Arsenio. I was more excited about doing that than anything else. I could not believe I was on his set.
I knew that every time I went to Arsenio Hall, I had to do a good job because my parents would take me to the Beverly Center after to the Hello
Yes.
Kitty store.
The pet store.
I'm not,
The pet store and the Hello Kitty.
She
store.
said,
Hello Kitty.
That's where I'd go.
Gosh.
Every
As a
time I did
non-famous
it,
child.
as a non-famous
You want to hear a
child.
Hello Kitty story? You know that I was obsessed with Hello Kitty. I don't know why,
What?
but I was. Hold on, wait a minute. And we were in a mall. I was a
Find
little,
out something
I was a little,
new every
I remember-
day.
I was a
I
little
remember he was,
kid.
yeah.
I was
Really?
like I was like 7 or
Who
something
was
like
your
this.
character?
What?
Was it the kitty
It was
herself?
just the kitty.
I bet it
And I
was
remember
the
there was
kitty.
there was a magnet. There was
Just
there was
kitty.
an there was
In
an
fact, he's got
eraser.
this tattoo.
No, I do.
Stop it!
Just
Don't
a
expose
kitty.
my secrets.
No,
You guys should
no.
have that as merch.
And, hold on,
Just-
and it was crazy.
Kitty.
And I wanted this rubber eraser Hello Kitty. It
Yeah.
smelled great. It was like
They
this big.
smelled so
Don't tell me.
good.
So good.
Sticky
Oh my
Finger
God.
Joe.
Oh, wait a minute.
Sticky
it was-
fingers?
and I didn't realize. I think I was like, you were like 1 or 2. I was like 5, okay, or 6. And I think I had
heard
it in my
this
hand,
story.
and I walked out of the store with it, right, with my mom.
Yes.
And honest to God, I did not take it. I literally had it, and I
You're
just
5.
Right, and my mom, oh my God, she flipped out on me. I literally
Walked
was
you
crying.
back. Made you give it to the person and
Oh,
say
yes.
sorry.
Yes,
I had one of those too with
I'll
my
never get-
mom.
I don't know what I did wrong. And the lady's like, I'm so sorry. I'll never forget it. It was Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty. Let me tell you about the kitty.
Hello
Winona
Kitty.
Ryder needed your mom in her life.
Yeah, she did. She
Ooh,
did. Yes, she
ouch,
did.
ouch.
She did. It's okay. I
There's
did
a
a Matt
lot
Lauer
of
joke.
convenience.
We're all right.
Okay,
okay.
we're good.
We're
I
all
wanted to
good.
be Al Roker. We
It's all
can say
good.
it all.
It's all good. No. It's
I had the same thing, but with fruit.
You
It was-
stole an
and
avocado?
It was kind of. It was some sort of fruit or like nuts or something from the thing, and I had him out, and Dad did the same thing.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
like, "You're taking those back."
Yeah.
And I stand there crying, and I'm
Oh,
like, "I'm
yeah.
sorry, I took some walnuts or whatever they were."
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Babes, do you want to tell them about your mishaps when it comes to things?
Oh.
Or shall I?
Theft?
Shoplifting?
Bugle snatcher.
Bugles.
Bugles.
Oh my God. I don't shoplift. I just
borrow.
I just destroy
Oh.
in the store. Here's the deal, you guys. I would have to like go to TJ Maxx or what. I had an ex who liked to go to JCPenney and TJ Maxx and whatever, and I'd get really bored. But they have the snacks and stuff are lined everywhere. There's like aisles with just like
Yeah.
candy. It's
Yeah.
$1. And then even when you go to like Michael's, they have the little Lindt chocolates at the
Yes.
Yeah.
I squish them, squeeze them, break them, and then leave them.
And don't take them.
It's just one of those things where you just like you just
So
start-
I witnessed this firsthand with a bugle bag. And I was like,
That's
what are you
hard to
doing?
do.
I was like, you're going to buy that? No. I was like, oh, okay.
So next time
yeah.
I get a bag of Eagles.
All the crunchy crunchies. You know that I might have been there.
Bugle dust.
I've since stopped. I don't do it because we don't
go to
frequent those
JCPenney.
stores anymore. There you go.
Stay away from the bugle.
If I did, I would. So watch out, TJ Maxx. No, that's interesting.
All of their faces just like,
Yeah,
like, we don't really know where to
she
go
looks
with this.
so nice, but underneath is actually a villain.
Absolutely.
I will destroy these bugles for all the kids.
You have Batman and a villain. There you go.
Yes,
It's necessary.
yes, there it is.
Bring it full circle.
I like that. That's really wow. I wonder, did you ever dive into what the reason for that was? To dive into that bin? Okay.
I think, honestly,
Got halfway through. I
don't know. I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
a sensory
Yeah, I
thing.
get it.
It's like if I had putty in my hand or something.
No, my Libby, my 13-year-old, just loves to mix stuff up. Like if there's a lip balm, it turns into some serum. Like she just can't help it. I'm like, we just bought this lip balm.
No.
What is this lip? It's just she just
I used to
digs in candles. Oh my God, dig. Holes in candles in her room. You know, she just likes to experiment. She likes to make potions.
I
you
used
know?
to steal all the baby powder in the house
Okay.
and mix it with soap and make paste.
Ooh.
And my mom,
witchery.
well, and it
But
got
smells
so
good.
bad. My mom called it concoctions. I would do that with room service as
Concoctions.
well.
Concoctions,
Concoctions.
yeah.
I would do that
Matt
with room
was-
service. So when we had lockdown, the first day, my mom sent me a text of all the different chemicals I'm not allowed to mix. Oh my God. Because she was like, do
That
not
is
blow up
so
your house.
funny.
I was like, thanks for knowing me,
That-
Mom. I thought you didn't know me, but she knew me.
Did your daughter ever get into slime?
Oh, yeah, of course.
'Cause that's a big-
slime making was
Yeah,
huge. Oh, we
yeah.
take trips to Michael's and get all the stuff. You know, the borax or whatever the stuff
Yeah.
that's
Buy
not
any candy
really good
there.
for you. And we mix all this stuff, make gallons of slime.
Yeah.
And then you put like crunchies in the slime, you know, like the little
Yeah.
styrofoam
Yeah,
bubbles to
yeah,
make
yeah.
it. Oh, and then
There's,
it'd
like,
just be this,
glitter and-
this and this slap
All
it
the
on
good
table.
stuff for the planet. Huh?
Yeah, all the good stuff.
The
yeah.
stuff that just really keeps giving back.
Yeah, it does.
What is it? Is it called oobleck? What is the stuff that
Oobleck?
What is the stuff
Oobleck,
that,
oobleck? You
that
know
is
that old
liquid,
shit.
but then when you
Yes,
apply
it is called
force
oobleck.
to
It
it, I used to make that stuff.
I know exactly what you're talking
It's
about.
such an interesting thing because
It is.
literally
Looking
you
it
can
up?
walk.
Yeah, I'm looking it
You
up
can
right now.
walk across it fast, but if you stop, you'll sink.
It's
Yeah.
it's the way the structure
Never
is. It
heard of
goes from
this.
liquid to solid
Yes.
form. I know
With
exactly.
pressure.
Liquid.
So literally, you can break your hand if you hit it like that, but you could push your fingers and your whole hand through it.
Yes,
That's like
you
gack.
can.
Sounds like a Marvel.
That's
movie,
what I
doesn't it?
was-
Remember GAC?
Yes.
It sounds like
Oh
gack.
my God!
to me.
Remember GAC?
Oh, I remember
yeah.
Gack.
That was my
And-
shit.
I love Gack.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
but
trying to
That's
find
so
it.
Koosh
sorry,
balls?
I've never heard.
Who likes koosh balls? Those
Oh,
things are-
koosh balls.
God, I love those.
I know-
Something so rewarding about just throwing that thing up and just catching
Yeah.
it with all the little
So
band, with all the little
good.
rubber
So
band
good.
things.
And you know, this generation they call them fidgets. The
Oh,
spinners.
the fidget spinners.
I
yeah.
got those were banned from my set.
Yeah. But what I loved is why they came up with it. It's because it keeps me from being, I don't know, it keeps me focused. Or like,
Yeah.
Keeps me from being
Fidgeting?
present in the actual moment.
Yeah.
Right.
no.
How about this? How about we
No.
put that down? We just talk, you and me.
That
no, I
part.
gotta have this, otherwise I don't know how to communicate. It's like I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
that's-
we had right.
That's weird.
That's the thing.
That's another
we had
thing.
we called them just toys. We just played with them.
Now
You know
they're
what I
like
mean? Like when we got fidgety, we were like,
neurodivergent
"Here, Matt, play
type.
with this." You know?
Exactly.
You know, I mean that was it.
Is that
Now
a fidget?
there's
No, it's a dreidel.
Right now, yeah, we just spin it. It has a little
original
song that
fidget.
goes with it. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Literally the
Dreidel.
I
No, but
made you
it's
out of clay.
that's right. Yes,
all
that's
know.
right. A dreidel I will play. Oh boy. Where's Adam Sandler when you need him? We
You
gotta
guys,
have a
we
good
have
song.
touched on every topic
We have.
that's
Yeah.
here, and it makes me extremely happy. I'm sweating, but I'm happy.
I'm sweating too.
I'm a little
Right?
hot.
I'm
too.
sweating
You get the
too.
air down here,
I
down in
know.
here. It's a little
But
hot.
it's been a pleasure. It's,
It
and,
has,
and it's
guys.
right, babes. Like, rarely do we actually get to sit at a table with people, family members that have worked together, because that's another dynamic.
I know.
That's a
Absolutely.
different
It is.
dynamic.
You guys have worked with your families your whole lives, huh?
Yeah.
It's weird, you know. We and it's really weird because we worked a lot together, and then we took a break,
Yeah.
and then literally like
Didn't go so well, so now we got the
and
band
then,
back together.
It all collapsed. So we're like, we clearly need each other.
We
broke.
prefer it, honestly. No, we
Hey
really
guys, what do we? Let's pool our money together and do something. All right, let's get a one bedroom. No. And then
Genuinely though, I do.
no, genuinely
I do
though, he's
prefer it.
serious.
Yeah,
No, I'm
genuinely
not
though,
serious.
we have a one bedroom.
I'm not serious. Surely you can't be serious.
That's what this is.
Of course I'm serious. And don't call me Shirley.
You don't realize we all live right there?
Welcome to our home. But and then pandemic, we said, you know what? Maybe like we get the band back together and start doing something. And we did. And the last 3 years has been really awesome. But it's
I love that.
yeah, it's been really cool to do this as like grown men because we did it as kids, you know.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a difference.
So
There's a
cool.
difference.
Big
There's a different
difference.
mentality.
I'm sure you feel it too. Like, I mean, just
I
doing
do.
what you're doing
I'm
is
still dealing with it, like still wrapping my head around it because like you had a different life that I did, obviously. You
Right,
know what I mean? 3
right.
men, boys,
Of
different
course,
age brackets,
absolutely.
Of
me,
course.
you know, just me and my family, and I'm like the main person. But
Yeah.
Right.
it's interesting to see it because this only comes out of my mouth for a couple of people, but you guys were the people that I watched while I was growing up as
my
well.
gosh.
It was like y'all, Alicia Silverstone,
Right.
also Dick Van Dyke, and also
Dude.
that time period as
Let
well.
me tell you something though. That's what separates you.
Yeah.
Dick Van Dyke,
Well-
Carson, these legends.
Lucille Ball.
I mean, Lucille Ball.
Carol
Let me-
Burnett.
I'll tell you this all the
Carol
time.
Burnett.
I got to tap dance and train for a week and do a routine live in front of a studio audience with Sammy Davis Jr. Okay, on Give Me a Break.
Yes, you
Yes, I
did.
did. And I'll tell you something.
Unbelievable, man.
I was a tapper, right? That's how I got on Carson. I tap danced with Doc Severinsen in the band and sang and danced. That's how I did my thing. That's why NBC signed me, right? When I didn't even understand, like, you know, it was 10 years later that I realized,
Yeah.
wait a minute, I tap danced with Sammy Davis Jr. Arguably, by the way, and Frank was the first person to say it, the greatest entertainer ever.
Ever.
The
Ever.
guy could do it
Everything.
all.
And
He was
all well.
And all really
because there's
well.
a difference.
he was as good a dancer as Gene Kelly.
Yep.
He could sing as good as Frank.
Yep.
He could be as funny as Dean Martin
Yep.
and
True.
Jerry Lewis. He
All day.
literally could do it all.
It's so true.
The guy
He really
was
was.
unbelievable. Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Brotherly Love Podcast.
And for exclusive weekly bonus content, join our Patreon right now.
That's right. There's a link in the description for that too. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thanks.